It's hard to understand the way that you went out. I bet you're living with a little hint of doubt. Maybe next time when you gotta show your hand, you won't cut and run, you'll finally make a stand. 'Cause I know it's true, I'm finally getting to you. We're not through. Yeah, I know it's true, I'm finally getting to you. Existential questions always get you down. All you want to know is are we lost or found? Is there something that you feel you need to chase? I bet you thought you'd put me in my place. 'Cause I know it's true, I'm finally getting to you. We're not through. I know it's true, I'm finally getting to you. Yeah, I know it's true, I'm finally getting to you. We're not through. Yeah, I know it's true, I'm finally getting to you. You can run, you can hide, but inside, I'm finally getting to you. Yes, it's true. I still love you, but I am getting to you.
Stand by to initiate release sequencer. On my mark.
We're on express elevator to hell. Going down.
2, 1. Mark.
Welcome back to the Resupply with me, Guy Next Door,
And me, Than.
bringing you your weekly double tap of all things Space Marines and Laserforce. G'day, mate. How you going?
Wow, that... Don't ever do that again. That just... No.
Felt yuck
No.
on my tongue too.
I-
Hey, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, just don't. Ugh. You know that thing where like you say when I do
Oh,
Preacher
yeah.
Fan voice, like you just get like, chills down your spine and it feels like super yuck.
Yeah,
You know that?
that's what you got.
Yeah, that's literally the feeling that
Damn
I
sexy
just got
man.
right then when you were
Slam
doing
Man,
that.
14 months, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's so awesome. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it.
It is awesome.
Bro, what does this button do? Whoop. Hello to you.
It gives us money. That's what it does.
That's right. Yeah, you should click that button as often as you can. No, you don't have to do that. Hello, chat. Nice to see you all. There's so many Europeans in here. It's great. Hello, Europeans. And I lump, even though Brexit is kind of a thing, I lump the UK in there as well. Oh, Lucy. Oh wait, Slam Man with the gift sub, bro.
Hang on. We have to pause and shout this out. Slam Man has now gifted 75 memberships
Jesus.
to the community in the last
biddies.
14 months. That is just amazing. Just wow, bro. Just seriously, thank
It
you.
started.
It's
Wouldn't a
it's
cool
amazing.
100 feel so much? No, no, no. You have to, bro. Like it's so good. Thank you so much for all your support over the last year and a half. It's been what a ride. What a ride. Emo Wolf with 500 bits as well, dude. Thank you as well. It's very generous of you. Ducky. Ducky with a 14-month sub. Smalling McSmall with a gift sub to the chatbot, no less. Hype
I
train
don't know what to
incoming.
do.
Hell yeah, level 2 hype train.
We're already on a hype train. Oh god, this is just gonna be one of these shows, isn't it? Like, chat is gonna do its best. Are you fucking kidding me, Maddie?
Dude.
Are you fucking kidding me, Slamhead? So we got 5 more gift subs that have been gifted, so he's now up to 80, and uh, and Heathen with some bits. I
Oh,
mean,
you guys are
yeah,
awesome.
yeah, bro.
What a way to start the stream with a bloody hype train.
I mean, there are worse ways to start the show. But
Pint size. Oh, thank you so much with a gift sub. We'll be getting to you in a moment, my friend.
I say we
and I mean
take
that
off
in
and
a
nuke the
nice way.
entire site from orbit.
Smalley with the nuke. It's gone crazy. Keep that hype train a chewing. Thank
I
you
mean,
guys. Thank you so much.
you don't
I
have
say
to.
we
It's fine.
take
Like,
off and
we're
nuke the
good.
entire site from
But
orbit.
no, this is always
I say we
this
take
is
off and
always
nuke
kind
the
of one of those
entire
things that is
site
just
from
like
orbit.
fucking amazing and is, comes back to Steve-O, your whole thing with like, hey, let's do the show live. We get shit like this that like we just would not get when it was just you, me, and DK, sitting around our respective microphones in our 3 different time zones, just randomly recording shit. So, this is all such fucking great stuff. So yeah,
It's all gone nuts.
good
It's all
stuff.
gone nuts. There's so much stuff coming in. Pint size with another 100 biddies. Thank you very much. Heathen with your 95 biddies. I just really want to quickly point out one quick thing. Slam Man, one of your gift subs went to my mum, who is also in chat. Good morning to you, mum. I hope you're doing good. Looks like you all dressed for winter still. I got a t-shirt on. Sitting outside with coffee and PJs looking at the ocean. Turtles are moving around and so are the crocodiles. Hard pass.
Hang on. All of that was really, really good. Like, if we could have just ended the sentence
Cheers.
like before the so are the crocodiles, like that sounds fucking amazing. Like, oh look it, I'm out, I'm on the beach, I'm watching the ocean, there's some turtles moving around. Yes, this is glorious. And then you add in the crocodiles and it suddenly becomes very Australian very quickly.
Yeah, death defying. What's that? A nice cuppa at the beach? Of course there's
Yes,
crocodiles.
please.
Yeah. Crocs are fine as long as you leave them alone. Sounds about right. That's why I live in New Zealand. I can't leave them alone much better than living in New Zealand. It's like 5C in Ballet Central. Yuck. Good morning, Auntie Two. Hello. Best behavior incoming. Cannot misbehave when parents are online. My mum knows that I'm a rapscallion. Poor internet service. That's a good man. So it's nice and early.
It is nice and early.
Heathen, your comment when you came in really made me giggle, but there was so much happening that I couldn't comment on it, but I really liked it.
I totally missed it because chat was scrolling too
It was
fast.
just something like, "Where's my cup of tea, you britches?" or something. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
That's fair.
I mean, we got you didn't ruin anything, my dude. You kicked off we're at a level 4 hype train, and you're right in that engine room, stoking the fires. Where are the tea and biscuits, you britches? That's the one. Poking the beer. You know what? I'm alright with the lights and whatnot. Although, so we were doing a stream on Wednesday night. We build Lego on Wednesday nights here on the Resupply, or at least I do. And we
Yeah,
got hit.
you do.
We got hit by a follow bot. And some jerks were like, "Hey, you want to be famous? Here's a bunch of followers for your channel." And so our numbers spiked from like 345 or whatever it is, 345, and that spiked up to like 2,500. And because every single one, the little bring notification pops up, and my lights go crazy.
Oh shit!
Every single
I
one.
I hadn't even considered that when you said that you got hit by the follow bot. Oh no!
So the lights are gone absolutely ape
Oh
shit.
no!
and I couldn't do anything about it. Couldn't turn anything off. We ended up having to kill the stream and then restarting it to kind of wipe the slate clear. Good morning to you, Tales of a Servant. Hello, my friend. So yeah, that happened. It was a whale of a time.
Apparently.
Right. So that was Wednesday's stream. Thursday night stream. We in the past have done a thing called Thunderdome Thursdays, which has been on hiatus until this week, because Gray could join us again. Well done, chat. Just by the way, on your level 4 hype train.
No, level 3. We completed the level 3. We got 8% into level 4. But you know what? That's still a super strong effort. So
and like 700 bits. That's dope. You guys are bloody cool. What a bunch of cool guys. Enjoy your new emotes. So we did Thunderdome Thursday, but as many of you know, we're currently locked down here in New Zealand. Level 4 lockdown, level 4 hype train / lockdown. And it means that we can't leave the house, basically, unless you go into the supermarket. And so we got, our neighbors slipped a piece of paper under our door on Wednesday night, and we're like, "Hey, do you want to come join us on the doorsteps tomorrow night, and we'll have a few drinks?" And I was like, "That sounds like a great idea. Let's do it." And so we did. Thursday night rolls around. I was like, "Oh, we'll have drinks, and then I'll go play Thunderdome with Gray." And I had a few more drinks than I probably should have. And
oops.
Yeah, and so that was the first time I've been drunk on stream. That was a bit of fun.
Yeah, speaking from experience,
See,
I don't necessarily know that I recommend it.
Some people are okay when they get drunk on stream.
To be fair, you probably have a little more experience than I do. As far
Yeah,
as that
yeah,
goes.
being drunk, absolutely.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I meant. Yes.
Does the drink become Friday drinks? 100%. Right. Very, very also special welcome in Kodama, all the way from Italy. Hello. I hope you're not too homesick. I hope you're rocking the shit out of Europe. I love me some Italy. Love Italy. It's a great place. Hashtag dry life. Fair.
Yeah, that is me normally. I've only made that mistake on stream once, and once was like one time too many.
Yeah.
So never again.
Great show. Don't drink a double tap.
No, never again. Never again.
That was you last
so
night,
bad.
Dolly? There was that. So some of the crew played some Among Us last night, and there was a few of them that had been on the Terps, and they're what a rambunctious bunch. Drunk Nats is much more fun. Hell yeah. That was my week. How was your week, my dude?
My week was just long. Like work was it was just a long work week. We had kind of a continuation of a thing where it's something I know I've ranted about on my channel. I don't remember ranting about it last week here because we kind of skipped over a bunch of stuff last week.
Yeah.
So long story short, like some people decided that doing a VP escalation for something that had been sitting around for 3 years doing nothing because of their own uselessness was the right thing to do. And so basically the last like week and a half, I've been dealing with development work that was nowhere on anybody's radar until finally the team that was needing to have it in place by the 31st of this month, finally went, oh right, shit, we need to do that. What?
Shot, guys. Well done.
Yeah, and instead of going like the correct escalation path, yeah, no, right to the VP level. Are you fucking kidding me? Like VP level is literally like 3 levels higher than where this needed to go. Like you could have just gone right to the 1 level above me because I don't make
You
changes to
can't skip
stuff.
the level 1 through
Just
3 hype train kids. You got to go through those stages. Can't skip all the way to level 5 hype train. Doesn't work that way.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
So that was that's just been kind of a super what the fuck thing. I mean, it's dealt with. But for fuck's sake, that was pretty much the the excitement for the week.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, I mean, like just in general, like mentally, like everything is still good. I keep kind of waiting for you know, because it's been so long since I've had such a it's been so long since I've felt good mentally over an extended period of time that I keep kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like
Yeah.
when like okay,
That
I'm
self
feeling
sabotage is
pretty
real, my
good.
bro.
Yeah, but at the same but it's like because I know it's like okay, I know that no, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty content. This is all right. Okay. No,
When's the
we're
bad thing coming?
yeah. When's the bad thing coming? When is the absolute stupidity that I'm gonna do to screw myself up? Like there's all these kind little things that keep like running through my head. And like Pine Size says in chat, huh, life is going okay right now. Something really bad's about to happen. Yes, like that's literally the stage that I'm in right now. And like I keep getting, you know, days when it's like, okay, well nothing bad's happened yet. Nothing bad's happened yet.
You want to unclench that muscle. You just
Yeah.
you want to let it go. That's what you want to do.
Yeah,
It's a hard thing though.
yeah, and it is definitely
Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely a thing where, you know, you, like start kind of like peeking around the corner, like, okay, maybe those coping techniques that my therapist gave me and stuff are actually working.
Mm.
Maybe, maybe I'm actually, being deliberate, like when I can already feel like negative thoughts intruding, I'm actually like pausing and going, hey, wait, where are these coming from? What is
Mm.
the actual root cause for this? Let me sit here for a minute and actually digest this feeling and try to understand instead of just, you know, reacting to it
Mm.
and letting the downward spiral happen. Um, so yeah, that's been interesting. And
Mm.
band had a show on Saturday, which was super fun. I the band that headlined said show is a blues band out of Seattle called Polyokiri and the Rhythm Method. Blues trio. They're amazing. And I mentioned them on stream because um, I have not felt so outclassed by a headliner in years. And it's and and this is not to say that um we had a bad show. We did not. We played a pretty fucking good show. I've got the audio. I listened back to it. And it's like, yeah, no, it's a pretty fucking solid show. It's
Mm.
good. But these guys were just on such another level
Mm.
that it was like, oh my God, just like I mean, obviously, I mean, Blues Trio, they've been together for at least 13 years because their first album was out 13 years ago. And they do the touring thing on a regular basis. They're regular playing shows in and around Seattle. I mean, they're just tight, and it's just that level of, yep, you guys do this for a living. You guys do this 2, 3, 4, 5 nights a week. You just do this, and it's amazing. So that was Polly Okiri and the Rhythm Method, and you should totally look them up
I hate
on
that name.
Spotify
That name
if
sucks.
you if you if you enjoy blues in any way, shape, or form. Polly Okiri and the Rhythm Method. Um,
Paul Method.
yeah.
Look them up
So
on Spotify.
yeah. But yeah, overall, I can't really complain all that much. I mean, I could, but it'd be pointless because there's not that much to complain about. And then there's poor DK who's stuck in meetings right now, which is why there's no DK on screen.
Yeah.
DK has one of those real jobs or something that, for some reason, books meetings at 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a
On a
Friday. Who the fuck
Friday,
does that?
what a chump.
Yeah, just what the fuck?
Whoever booked that time slot needs a punch right in the face. You get punched right in the face. Nothing should be done after 1 p.m. on a Friday, you jerks.
Except maybe some afternoon drinks.
Except that, yeah. So with DK not being here, we have some guests waiting in the wings, as many of you know. But before we get to them, I wanted to discuss one thing very quickly. First things first, Pint Size, if you're still here, happy New Zealand birthday to you. I believe. / happy birthday for tomorrow. Pint Size mentioned during the week, sent us a message and was like, hey, I'm doing this thing this year. Basically, she's doing a fundraising walk to raise money for suicide prevention. And it's a topic that we've discussed at length. Thanks, Brock. It's a topic that we've discussed at length on the podcast, because obviously it's hit our community in a very personal way, in multiple spots, and we miss those of you who are no longer with us. Think about you all the time. So, and I know that, there's other people in the community that do a lot in terms of trying to raise funds or awareness around mental health, especially here in New Zealand, because it's such a problem here for whatever reason. New Zealand has a ridiculous suicide rate, but it's obviously a problem everywhere. So, I've set up a thing, !pint in chat. If you guys would like to find out more about the cause, if you want to make a donation, or find out more about the cause, please check out the link. Well, I don't know why it had your name there. Sorry, Pint. Let me see if I can
Probably because
remove
it's
that
probably it's part
thing.
of the link.
I think it is.
Yeah, I think that's coming from the link itself.
Right.
I don't think you deliberately doxed her.
No. What the fuck is Doxter? I don't know. I think I did.
Yep. No, it's part of her participant link, so it's fine.
There we go. Yeah, if you want to if you want to make a donation, please, I encourage you all to do that. Pint, what you're doing is amazing. I know it's an issue that's near and dear to your heart. So we're very, very proud that you're putting yourself out there to try and raise some funds for such a worthy cause. We made a donation earlier this week on behalf of the podcast, so we wish you all the best. If you guys want to get in behind that, do you have? You're welcome. Do you have a time frame? Is there like a end date that people should, you know,
Try to do the thing by?
potentially- Yeah, that one. Got to do a thing by.
Hey, yeah,
The walk is September
The walk.
19th. Okay, so we
we got
got
like 3 weeks.
please, guys, if you can spare, you know, if you can spare any sort of change, please fire it to the cause. That'd be very, very nice. But yeah, we'll keep that link up for the remainder of the month. So we'll try and, you know, push it as much as we can. But exclamation pint in chat if you would like to donate to a worthy cause. Right. We should probably talk to our friends, right?
I mean, they have been waiting very patiently in the wings while we've been talking. You know, they've you know stayed up past their bedtimes for this, I think. So,
Which
yeah,
one of them does on the fairly regular around here. You're crazy, Small. You're crazy. Let me quickly change the scenes, and then we'll unmute them so you can hear
Yeah,
and see
yeah, I
their
guess-
beautiful faces.
yeah. I guess unmuting them is probably going to be really fucking helpful
Thank you so
if
much,
we-
Auntie Two.
if we want to do the whole thing.
There we go.
Yeah, the whole interactivity. Hang on, and we're unmuting, and we've unmuted so we can hear them.
Please, everyone, welcome to the podcast. Our friends all the way from the UK, Smalley McSmall and Poison Ivy. Hello, pals. How we doing?
Hello. We're
Um,
only a little bit caffeinated and tired.
Only a little bit, huh? You were obviously not caffeinated enough then. If you're only a little bit caffeinated.
So I want to throw some credit to our good friend Mr. Night Owl, because Smalley was in one of the streams. I think it was Tuesday or maybe Wednesday.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
She was in a stream. She was in
And,
a stream. Doesn't matter.
Was like, oh yeah, we just it was Tuesday. It was I'm so sore. We just got done playing UK Armageddon, and Al was like, yo, you should have them on the podcast and see how it went. I was like, that's a really genius idea. Well done, sir. So there was a caveat that we shift the time slot early a little bit. Otherwise, it's 2 a.m. in the morning when we normally do the podcast. That's the worst.
I mean, it's fine if we're not out also at work at like 7 a.m.
Yeah, which, you know, given Smalley's track record, she'd definitely be in some sort of meeting at around that time of the morning. So, you know. But we appreciate you guys coming on. How we doing? How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty tired, but I was up at 6 a.m.
Oh,
Yeah, you've been off watching the racy motorbikes.
Yeah, the MotoGP's at Silverstone this weekend, so
That's
I
right.
was there today, which was quite cool.
so you actually
Yeah,
went out
much
and
low.
ooh, you mentioned your favorite peeps, but I can't remember who it was now. It was Rossi,
At
right?
the moment, it was Rossi. Yeah, switched to Quattararo now. I've traded over to Ride.
Quick technical issue. Smalley, you're actually really quiet.
That's because
Okay.
we still had you server muted. That's Stan's fault.
I don't need a mutant.
There we go.
Oh, I did. No, I unmuted both of them.
No, you
No, that's
didn't.
all fans' fault.
Yep.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
I
I feel like I'm
all the
being,
blame
I
at
feel like
your
I'm
feet.
being set up.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm being set up here.
got to
Totally
sandbag you,
feel
my
like I'm being
friend.
set up. Translation: It was all Steve-O's fault.
9:30 a.m. Sunday sucks too. True story.
Oh, Emo, we are definitely talking about the Quest Arena.
Ooh. Okay, so
Yeah.
as we alluded to, you guys have been playing a little bit of laser tag. How
A little.
So it was Armageddon, UK Armageddon.
Yeah.
Okay.
So six
for-
systems this year.
Yeah, I have to say for those people in chat who are not familiar with the Armageddon concept, you guys want to break it down a little for them?
So Geddon is a multi-system laser tag tournament of which Force is a part. So generally there are a few systems that make up the body of Geddon, and then there are a few systems that drop in and out depending on the route. So Force is always a mainstay, as is Zone, as is Quasar and Quest.
Yeah.
And then we tend to drop in others depending on what suits where we are, and where we are in the country.
Yeah, there's a little echo, but it's fine. We'll deal with it.
Blame them.
Yep.
Fuck.
Who, me?
No, fan. All fan.
No.
It's all thing, yeah.
Yeah, no. All the technical issues are totally my fault.
I'm alright with
Sure.
that. Hang on, we played Force this year? Did you guys? I assume you played Force, right?
Yeah, we did.
Are you guys, now you guys are both, first and foremost, Force players?
Yes.
Yes.
Our team this year was 5 Force players and 3 Quest players, so we were pretty much fucked in every other system. But, you know, we had at least 2 systems we were going to do okay in.
The ones that mattered, we had the players.
Yeah,
That's
the ones
right.
that mattered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Force, and that's it. No. And how many days?
It was 2.5 days this year. Like I said, depending on the route, sometimes we end up with a hell of a lot of driving. So some years it'll stretch a bit longer, but this year we got it all done 2.5.
Wow, that's decent. Man, I really want to do that. Except have it just be Force.
Force again.
We've been talking about kind of a Force again type thing of like playing some of the arenas that are a bit clustered.
Yeah.
So a multi-site Force tournament, because we've got Leicester, Peterborough, Bradford, and Huddersfield all within a decent drive of each other. It's doable.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
So that would be awesome.
As you're talking to the person that has multiple sites within his city within a easy.
Yeah, we're not salty at all.
Yeah, obviously, I'm not bitter either. So
Could have sworn that was your middle name. Do I hear a UK triple threat tournament? I mean, it's not a bad idea, Stallion. Not a bad idea. It goes to my room. Yeah, I mean, that is something that you guys could do. It's something that we talked about doing, hopefully sooner rather than later if lockdown doesn't, go on for too long. But, yeah, with this particular tournament, though, what's the turnout like for the other sites? Like the other systems, so like Zone and whatever other garbage there is.
Crazy.
So, what do you mean by the turnout? So certain teams will skew towards different systems. So, for example, the team that won this year was heavily skewed towards Q systems, so Q2000 Quasar, which makes a lot of sense given
which was half the system.
Half the systems played. And you'll tend to get players that the good teams that do well have a few players from each system are just front-loaded Force like we were, but and players who are good at adapting to the different play styles in the different systems, because that's the thing is you got to think we're going straight from one system into another, and you've got to remember, okay, so the system we just played I couldn't cover at all, but the one we're about to play I can fold myself up like a pretzel, and that's perfectly legal.
Yeah.
Yeah. The shift from anything to Qzar and then back again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I remember that.
Where pretty much the only rule is don't punch the other guy in the face.
And still, that happens on occasion.
Yeah, I was about to say even that's potentially negotiable depending upon who the other person is and if anybody is going to actually say anything about you doing it. Just throwing that out there.
Konami said that you guys could just train his sis and him next week, and then we'll help you win UK get in. Are you going to the UK, Kurama?
Come in next weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so awesome. Please take some photos.
I'm gutted. I'm going to be missing.
Yeah, you're
it
not
'cause I'm at another non-laser tag tournament. So I'm missing it. But Em's sorting something out for a little bit of a laser tour for him.
Oh, that's so cool, man. That makes me
That is-
so happy.
That is pretty legit.
Yeah. Italy, Al, I believe. No.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm
yeah,
wrong.
they're in Italy right now. Yeah, Kadama, we definitely need pictures because we need to steal content.
Absolutely,
That's
we
all
do.
that is.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the stream the week after, yeah?
See, I mean,
bad idea.
Yes.
Okay, well, we have to maybe have a chat afterwards. Kodama, leave your phone on. Right. So how was the tournament just in general? How did you guys find it?
I feel like I'm doing all the talking. You say something.
Aw, that's why I brought you on.
It was cool.
I don't do words.
You don't do words. Have you met you?
We see you in the chat like every stream.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing words constantly.
I'm working, honest.
Yeah.
Okay, so shall we start in the order we played the systems? So
Yeah.
So first system we played was Q-Core Infinity, which
Oh.
I don't think has many sites up around the world. We've got one site in the UK at the moment.
Yeah.
Basically, the packs look something as if imagine a Laserforce pack made of Lego Duplo.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it looks like.
I love Duplo.
What in the actual
Quite
fuck?
basic.
It is a very strange system in that it seems to be trying to replicate a lot of the fun stuff Force does in terms of different weapon modes and things like that. Button on the side of the gun to scroll through. But then it's got weird features like one of the things you scroll through is an info screen where you can't fire the gun, and you think, who designed this?
Yeah, you're in the pause menu.
But the interesting thing about starting with this system is it's one none of our players main.
Right.
Not a single one of the Force players mains it, so it was pretty open. We sucked.
It was
like,
bad.
spoiler alert, we sucked. We got no points in this system. We did exceptionally badly. I think we have minus scores in most of our games.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot to adjust to.
So Emo put in chat bouncy arena. Do you play in in a bouncy castle?
Oh, I wish.
Yeah, we wish. No, that's Cleethorpes.
That closed.
So that did close
It's sad.
because it was a health hazard. So Q-Core, it doesn't matter so much. So Q-Core doesn't matter so much that it was bouncy, but we played two systems in the same arena. We played Q-Core and then straight into Quasar. And Quasar obviously bounces a hell of a lot.
Yeah.
Any shiny surface, any light coloured surface, anything
Skin.
that bounces skin. So the arena that was largely
head,
gloss
yeah.
paint and shiny floor meant that
No.
meant
Yeah.
that like even very unskilled Quasar players like myself can fire a shot and we will hit something.
It helped us.
Oh, it did help us.
You're in cover, that's nice. I've shot this wall.
Yeah, like there were a couple of little like rooms within the arena that had this lilac paint on the walls, and I swear to God, you could fire a shot anywhere in that room and it would hit somebody in the arena. It was glorious.
That's the laser tag equivalent of having the, with bowling when you can put the walls up in the, in the gutter.
Yeah, with the bumpers up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
yeah.
That's amazing.
Which I'm all in favour of in the systems we are not good at.
Except you could hit your own team as well.
Oh, yes.
right.
So part of our strat was just to get the other team to what's called bonging. Bong each other like constantly to lose points.
Yeah.
It didn't quite work.
Oh, it worked quite well for me.
Oh.
I had fun.
Always remember, kids, make sure that you have protected bonging, okay? Make sure.
Tactical bonging.
Tactical bonging.
420, am I
Oh,
right?
That means so many different things to so many different people.
I only have medicinal bonging, so I'm reasonably responsible.
You're very tactical about it, though.
Yeah.
So yeah, our first two systems, so day one were Q-Core and Quasar in this very, very bouncy arena with, I have to tell them about the glory holes.
Yeah.
So
and about Bart.
Yes, no, you most definitely need to inform everybody about the glory holes. Yes, please continue.
It's a
Where is
PSA.
this
So,
going?
this arena, as well as the extremely like bouncy walls and painted pictures of dinosaurs on the walls, and one very creepy small guy that just like was painted on a wall, and every time you turned a corner, you nearly shat yourself because there was a guy painted on the wall. There was also these like square holes in the wall, which I'm thinking were designed for children as windows, but they are exact crotch height.
On normal
So
humans.
100%.
They're a bit higher for me.
The old crotch holes. I love them. All you have to do is double tap on the stall 3 times, and
Yeah.
and a phaser
Double
will
tap on the
appear.
Oh, no.
Yep,
Innuendos.
Steve went there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that the Scottish team were referring to them as windows, and I thought that was very,
We're like,
very
nah.
PC of them because, dear God, the first thing that came to my mind when I walked in that arena was, that's a glory hole.
When we're scouting it, we're just like, yep, the arena with the glory holes, right?
Yes, the glory hole and the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Oh, goodness me. Get my weekly double tap right now. You're exactly right.
Okay.
I mean, you've got to admit, I'm bringing a level of class to the stream right now.
You're on par with your level of class.
It is after midnight here, so.
Yeah.
Goodness.
This is the UK After Dark as opposed to the Resupply After Dark.
So I thought
because-
Brits were like repressed as, but apparently we need to go to a tournament in the UK. Sounds like a fun ass time.
Yep.
He is a scout, but not a scout. Was the only Scott.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Emo, you're from Scotland.
No, Emo's from Bradford, but was playing on the Scots team this year, so he was an honorary Scot.
Oh, okay.
So he was the only one calling them glory holes also. Got it.
Go for the Isle of Glory. Nailed it. That's pretty fantastic. That's something I don't think I've experienced at a tag tournament yet. Is a glory hole.
No. No, that's
First time for everything.
I mean, I would have expected the guys from Melbourne to be well into a bit of a glory hole. So missing a trick there, boys. It reminds me of the Wiener Cubbies and Qs. I want that to be my new code name, Wiener Cubby.
don't do that.
So, okay, so was that day 1, glory holes?
That was day 1. Day 1 was Duplo and
With
glory
glory
holes.
holes. Okay.
Starting off strong.
And yeah, our team picked up a glorious 0 points that day. But we absolutely bombed day 1.
Yeah.
But we knew we were going to. To give you an idea of how badly we were doing, so the Brits team, Mike's team, had an abundance of Q players, and against our team, he sat his best Q players on the sub bench.
Yeah.
Because he didn't need them.
Right.
Like, yeah. So, yeah, day 1 was a bust, but we kind of expected it to be. Half our team was drunk, it was fine.
Well, not a bust at all then.
Yeah.
And forgot to collect our team t-shirts.
Oh, yeah, we left our t-shirts at the arena. Yeah, like, it was a glorious day. In more ways than one.
I like how you do it, because it's an excellent choice of words.
It's almost like it might have been planned. Who knows?
Possibly.
Nearly.
Um,
So, yeah.
yeah.
Day 2 was where the fun began.
Yeah.
Because day 2 was Force at Peterborough, which is obviously, for 5 of us, that's our home arena.
Oh my.
So that was significantly better.
Yep.
With the exception of one cock-up that shall not be named.
We won't talk about that game.
No.
I feel like we totally need to talk about this game. What happened?
Ammo definitely didn't die out early.
Yeah, that
Nikki.
didn't happen. I didn't die horribly and leave my team without an ammo carrier.
Aussie titles, anyone?
Yeah.
So there we played 6 games per team at Peterborough Arena. We won 5 of ours. So as pretty much should be expected of effectively the home team. The game we lost was a bit of a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
then,
It just went wrong.
Yeah, have you tried getting lives as an ammo? I'm just throwing that out there. That's
I
usually
got
very
one.
helpful.
I got one resupply the whole game, and that's why I died so early. Is because I had 13 lives. Yeah.
we watched a lot of the Aussie titles happen, and they don't play a lot of Space Marines. And yeah, it was one of the most frustrating things as a Space Marines player, is watching ammos not take a resupply at all for most of the game. You're like, oh, come on, please, and then they die out. It just happens. But it's not like as a Force player you do that on purpose. It just sometimes happens.
I feel the need to defend myself in that other teams also had the same problem. So there were multiple games where I saw ammos die out within the first couple of minutes in the other games. It's part of it is the nature of Peterborough Arena. So the way we are laid out and the 2 start points we have, one lends itself very well to being a defensive cubby, and the other one gives you easier access to upstairs, which is the more offensive side.
Right.
The downside of starting on the more offensive side is you pretty much have to run through the fire zone to get there. So as an ammo, you are likely to take some shots getting up the long ramp, and that's what happened. Is we kind of got hammered getting upstairs.
Right.
And it is rough. It is really rough because as an offensive player, I always prefer starting on that side because it is much easier to get to those offensive spots and get to do damage very, very quickly. But when that's my first Armageddon, I think, where I've played a resupply.
Yeah, you're usually calm.
And I really felt that vulnerability going up there.
Yeah, because then you have to really rely on your attacking front line to do their job to make sure that the others don't get in. Right, like that's essentially how that works. Because if they don't do their job, there's no pressure.
So Peterborough, there's 3 routes upstairs, one of which was closed for the first 60 seconds of the game because it would otherwise give one side of the arena an unfair advantage.
Oh wow!
So we've got 2 areas of the arena that are shut at the start of the game for the first 60 seconds. One which we refer to as Jeff. We call part of the arena Jeff because it used to be called Flaps, and we were told it sounded rude, so we renamed it to Jeff. Because you can't penetrate Jeff within the first 60 seconds of the game or without star power present.
Yeah, we make all the jokes.
So, yeah, because that's so much better than calling it Flaps. But
Totally exactly the same.
Yeah, it's fine. But so Jeff connects the 2 start points. And otherwise you would have your commander literally in
It'd be like
within a second.
Yeah.
So that has to be closed at the start of the game, as does what we call the death ramp to get upstairs.
I think Brisbane have a similar thing with the airlocks. Like you used to not be able to either travel through the airlocks or like the first door. I think because the same thing. Like you could run
15 seconds.
Yeah,
it's like the first 15 seconds you couldn't do the bridging airlock to get between the red and green start points. So yeah.
Jeff at all times. Does Jeff have
Yeah.
Does Jeff have any glory holes? That's what I want to know.
I mean, we could
make one.
I mean, there was a player that did put a hole in Peterborough Arena this year.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, a player did go through a wall.
Not through a wall. They literally
they knocked the wall out.
Completely knocked the wall. Yeah, just clean out.
Aware that Baden attended your tournament, but that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Interesting.
Giving you cozy vibes from Sack. Cosby.
I mean, we've not managed it in 10 years or so, but they managed it like the first time they came to our arena.
To be fair, it's a wall that none of us that play there regularly would ever man because it's dumb.
Well, yeah,
if
true.
you've got a player who doesn't know the arena well, they may think it's a perfectly sensible place to hole up, and I guess Josh did.
Yeah.
20-year Golden Handshake Award? Who got the 20-year Golden Handshake Award?
Titch is coming up for it.
Ooh. I think
That's
I got
cool.
mine last year. Yes.
Oh, you got it. I thought he was coming up.
It's been too long, right? To make a glory hole and Jeff, get Lurch to lurch proof tested.
So yeah, we have the term lurch proofing for one of our players who is rather renowned for knocking holes in walls.
Fucking clumsy jerks. To be fair, I put a hole in the Auckland maze years and years ago, trying to sidestep, and I stood on my own foot, and all of a sudden I in the wall, going, "Oh, this is not good. Help!" Right. So that
The
was.
best I've got is
I
the
don't.
best I've got is a dent in Huddersfield Arena floor. That's mine.
Oh, yeah.
In the floor?
From when I
Yeah.
broke my arm.
Again.
Oh, you guys do tag like real extremely. You take
I
it
like
to
to
the
point out that
max.
I don't get injured or break walls. Just some other people do.
Yeah. Raise your hand. No. Right on.
So,
So,
we
yeah.
yeah, the games, the routes upstairs, we had the stairs and the long ramp were open to us. The tetanus stairs are not exactly quick to get up, so the players on the long ramp side have the advantage.
You guys have a staircase?
Stairs.
We do have a
Yeah.
staircase.
What the fuck is it with all these fucking arenas putting goddamn fucking staircases in them?
We'll get to the quest arena in a minute.
Oh, yeah.
They have an escalator.
But yeah, so but yeah, the Force games we had. So like I said, ours did pretty well apart from the colossal cock up that we had in that game. The other games seem to be quite even. So normally in a system you'll get one team will always do well against another team. No, in this one, see, each team played one side each, and they won one game each. So it was quite close to the other teams in Peterborough. Lots of ammo's dying out very early.
Yeah.
And the Scots had a very memorable moment, didn't they, Emma?
Oh.
They had two very memorable moments.
Yes, I'm quite proud and also feel a bit mean. I kind of missiled someone 3 times in a row because they just wanted to stand next to me, so I shot my teammate. Second missile them, they kind of went, "Oh shit, I should leave." Went down the long ramp. They're still in view. Did it again.
Amazing.
And apparently, then my comm did a 4th missile on them.
Oh.
So we feel a little bit mean.
Yeah,
Just a little.
He ate 4 missiles, and then later on the same day, missiled his own medic.
Yep.
Oh,
Never forget.
No.
Never forget.
Never forget. We bring it up at every opportunity.
Yeah,
Yep.
good. They kind of deserve it.
Emo, it was Goku.
Was that person me or Citri?
No, that was Goku.
Goku. Oh, wait, is that Goku who's been playing for years and years? Or is that a different Goku? I think there was one.
He's been playing for
He
a
has
long
been
ass
playing
time.
for a while.
Yeah.
There's.
I don't know if it's who you're thinking of or not.
Possibly. There's a. I mean, Goku back in the early 2000s was like right up there with 007 as a code name, but I do remember that there was a couple of well-known Gokus on the scenes. I can't remember if I'm thinking about Australia or the UK, but I remember seeing a Goku like around.
There was one out of Detroit for a while.
Maybe
but
that's what I'm thinking of.
I would guess that is probably who you're thinking of, because it's not like we've had a lot of exposure to the UK player base as far as that goes. So I feel pretty confident you're thinking about Detroit.
They had one in Wellington for a while in the 90s. It might be that person. I don't know. Again, like I said, Goku was right up there in terms of code names. Right. May not have cancelled our team by giving a global resupply. No, that won't. That
Can't
won't.
do
kill
that.
you.
No, that won't.
Unless the global
Nah.
resupply was.
And actually,
Yeah.
and actually shooting people. Although I do think at one time a team boost like that would drop the entire team.
Really?
Really?
I have
I don't remember that.
I have this like thing in the the back of my head, like from when we were first playing Space 5 in Sacramento back in like '97 and doing that, and I feel like it might have deactivated players, but I could also just be completely remembering, because it was that's a long time ago. That's literally.
Fan's mind is slipping.
I mean, that is not an entirely inaccurate statement. I mean, literally, I'm trying to think back like 24 years right now. So, I've been doing this a while.
Do you guys have Gen 8 or is it still Gen 7?
Still
No.
Gen 7s.
Right.
Boo.
With dodgy buttons, which was
With dodgy
really
buttons.
great.
Oh, it's fine for me.
The
It's fine
the
for you,
special
Miss
button?
Heavy.
You
Yeah,
talk
the
about
special
oh,
button.
it's infuriating,
The
isn't
worst when it doesn't work.
it? Yeah, you
It's
like
the absolute worst.
hold it in, nothing. Hold it in, nothing. Come on, you mother bang bang bang.
And you
Why
find your
don't-
heavy and swap you don't. No, you don't.
It wasn't too bad this time because we were, usually we play rando at Peterborough. And if we're playing rando, we don't know until we're trying to drop a nuke that our button doesn't work.
Mm.
Whereas at least when you're selecting your role, you know that you get an idea the buttons are going to be conked out. So
Although I did have my first game mishap with my code name.
What'd you do?
Basically, I couldn't tag on to the pack, so I asked the staff member, "Oh, here's my membership number. Tag me in." Got in the game. As I was playing the game, it kept going ping achievement, ping achievement. I thought this is weird. Have they added some achievements or something? Got out the game. They're like, "Emma, why is your name inactive?" And I'm like, "Oh no." I've got some randomer, like 7 Space Marines achievements. So they're welcome.
That's very nice of you. At least you have all sounds with English as language. On Gen 7, you mean, Marcus?
Oh, yeah.
Or-
Yeah, you can't change the language on the 7s. You can in some of the games. I know I have at Huddersfield, but yeah, you can't press M5 because the role selection overrides it.
right. If they should just roll out a mass Gen 8 upgrade. That'd be real nice.
Yeah, we'd like that.
Yeah.
Sure you would. Besides you and Pilsen and Holsovich, every Laserforce site here, Czech Republic is Gen 7, right on. I think it's like most force sites are still running the Gen 7 equipment. Because
it's not the cheapest upgrade.
no, not even a little bit.
We're
It's
currently
amazing.
all Gen 7, but watch this space.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
I can't wait. Can't wait for a mass
We-
upgrade.
We've heard some things of some arenas that may be switching in the future. Some may be switching from other systems to Force in the UK as well.
Oh wow!
But they will be Gen 8.
I think there's a Gen 8 in the next couple of weeks, isn't
Yeah.
there, going in?
Wow.
So very much watch this space.
Mm.
I'd imagine that's a great incentive for somewhere like Peterborough to like actually upgrade because they're like they're a legacy site, right? They've been around forever.
Yeah.
So
Our site owner very much wants to upgrade, but he's been waiting for he's quite cautious, wants other people to work out the kinks first.
Fair.
He had fun with the Gen 6s when they first came out, and now he wants to make sure that the durability is there before he invests.
I mean, eight's been out for 3 years now, so
there is some. I have one main complaint about the system as a non-site owner. I'm sure the site owners have been finding bugs and stuff, and hopefully they're being rectified. But my biggest gripe with the system is that the rubber casing deteriorates very, very quickly. It splits, it peels, it just disintegrates, which is a real shame because that rubber casing is part of what makes the phaser feel so good to hold. So if you've got some flappy rubber bits on the hand grip, it makes it really could just gloss over it. It makes it really uncomfortable to hold because
Steve-O, just stop. Just stop. Bro. Just stop.
Yeah.
I love you, but stop.
That's that low hanging fruit. But
yeah,
look, it's a serious issue. It's not a good look because some of the guns look like shit now. And I'm talking from our side. I don't know if anyone else has had this issue, but hopefully because of rubber flappy bits for me to hold. Good. But yeah, it is an issue, and hopefully it's something that they can rectify reasonably easily. Just making a new skin for the gun or whatever. But apparently it's not that easy. So who knows? Don't know. Needs to be a Gen 9.
I think I've heard it could be sort of like to do with the extra cleaning they have to do now, because I know that our site has commented that the plastics on the Gen 7s have started cracking because the amount they have to keep cleaning them.
Yeah.
And they're definitely,
It's affecting it.
dulling. The plastic
Yeah.
is kind of less transparent, so I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that is the alcohol they're
Yeah, he
cleaning
said
with.
it's noticeably they're starting to deteriorate
Yeah.
faster.
Well, that makes a lot of sense because
Cleaning and
isopropyl will
stuff.
like, fuck that shit up.
Yep.
Wow, I didn't even consider that. That's a really interesting point. Okay, so maybe in a pre-COVID world it wouldn't have been an issue, but
Maybe.
now we're here. It is what it is.
On the plus side, the Rona wrecking our packs might lead to a faster Gen 8 upgrade.
Oh no!
Yeah, that could be a good excuse.
The Rona caused the whole front of the gun to smash off when I hit it on the wall. That's stupid COVID.
It's weird. All right,
Cheers.
so Force, aside from the thing that we've already beaten to the ground, went as smoothly as could be expected. Now, my question: so, what game length were you guys playing for Enforce?
Full 15 minutes.
Full 15, and please tell me that none of your guys' games went the full 15 minutes, because I'd be very disappointed if that was the case.
The one where we got eliminated, or not got eliminated, where I died out, we survived.
We survived. I think most survived, as I remember.
Yeah.
What?
Goodness me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I died out pretty early.
Wow.
We had, but then we had my husband on the team, who is notorious for being a sneaky bastard. So there's.
He had lives. It was fine.
He had. If he's got more than 10 lives left, we're good.
Daz.
That's okay. So,
I mean,
wow.
one thing is, every team this year had at least one very sneaky player
Yeah.
who's notorious for surviving. So it was one of those where hunting these guys down is a nightmare.
So was your medic, like, even though the ammo died out, was the medic still giving lives out?
The medic was still in. The downside of our team composition, our medic was a quest player, and as such had a very happy trigger finger, so she ran out of shots.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, if your ammo dies, that's kind of a blessing. Like, if our ammo dies out early, I'd immediately, make it known to the medic that I don't want any lives. Don't give the team any more lives. Because if the other team gets a massive score and also eliminates you, it makes winning the match kind of harder. But were you guys playing, 2 games to a match style, or was it just you just play a game and that's it?
Yeah, but we didn't do them like straight after each other. We'd sort of do one and then it'd be later on.
Yeah, double round robin.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
cool.
yeah, we had some gaps.
So you play one on red, one on green, right? Versus the same team.
Yeah.
Right on. Cool. Yeah, right on. I mean,
They're
you
all
guys
starting points.
Hey,
That was the
we're
other
only
thing.
second half of day one, so the second half of day one was zone, and here is where all the penalties came in. We went from like 1 penalty issued and a couple of card pulls all tournament to literally, and you get a card pull, and you get a card pull.
Everyone.
It was glorious. Our team remained clean.
Yep.
Yeah.
Our team didn't get 1 card pull.
Yeah, we were the only one.
Why do you get penalized in zone? I thought that they, didn't really have any rules.
Hovering and base evacs.
No hovering, no loitering.
Covering, as in
covering.
Shielding.
Oh, what?
Effectively.
You can't. It's like the opposite of Quasar. You literally can't even be accidentally. Oh, I'm holding my gun like this. It's like, yeah, but you're blocking your front. It's like, but
It's continuous motion. And the packs are Is it Helios we were playing?
Yeah, must have been because of the gun.
And Helios has the really big guns nicknamed in the UK the dildo gun. It is ginormous, and you cannot not obscure your pack with it. So it's very easy to pick up a card full.
Bigger than me.
So you're not allowed to block your own sensors, but you're allowed to block them with field construction, so like around walls and shit.
Yeah, you can be around a wall.
You can be around a wall. You just can't obstruct your sensors with your own arms, with your gun. You can't hold your arms over your head and tower. You can't, because that'd be obstructing your shoulder sensors.
Pick a lane, Zone. You dicks.
It's all like motion of fire rules,
Yeah.
right?
The
Yeah.
other big thing with Zone is that it's the only system in Armageddon we play with 3 teams in the arena at once.
Right.
So there's more kind of there's
Chaos.
more of a chance of running into somebody. It's chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, because you've got 3 teams of 8 plus 6 marshals in that arena.
Yeah.
Just checking. The dildo gun isn't in the same arena as the glory holes.
No.
Oh, it should have been.
What
That would have been glorious. I'm not gonna lie.
What a mixed bag worth of events. I don't understand. I'm gonna have to at some point go into a deep dive into the zone rules, because as far as I was aware, you didn't have to show any sensors.
There's a video one of our guys shared on the Geddon page. We can
reshare. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. We
In-depth explanation.
So we had Tivia Chick on the show last week, which was awesome to talk to her. But she obviously is a laser tag enthusiast, so she play anything. So I try not to badmouth anything. I try not to badmouth the other systems while we were talking to her.
But
I'll badmouth the ones.
And that's all.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
So, Zone, I really enjoy playing Zone. Actually, it's very different to Force. I know you don't.
I'm
share
not
my
such a big fan
enthusiasm,
now.
but then you like Quest, so your opinion's invalid.
okay, hang on. Yeah, Molly, she's not wrong in that case. If you like Quest, your
That's
opinion
right.
is 100% invalid.
Zone has this thing called teamwork, whereas Quest has this thing called spam the trigger until you get blisters.
No, Quest has this thing called dancing and winning. It's great.
Yeah.
Two things I love. Kodama, thank you very much for hanging out. It was very nice to see you. We might have to have a chat during the week. Although I hate to bug you while you're on the but we'll see. We'll talk. I have my people.
But he's going to.
Contact your people.
Yeah.
Right. So how many what systems were there during the week? How many different ones?
6. So 2 more. The last 2 we did the last day were Quest and Q2000. So Quest in the morning. I said we would get onto the Quest arena. For some fucking reason, people thought it was a great idea to put little steps everywhere in the arena, like just individual steps. Which in a system where you are pretty much moving continuously to blur your sensors, somebody is going to fall down a step at some point, and it's probably Emma.
But no one noticed because I did it in the last 5 seconds of the game in the corner, and no one noticed. I just got up, was like, nothing happened.
What the heck was
also
that? Smalley was breakdancing. Don't worry about it.
It was also the arena of all of the game restarts because we were having pack issues galore. So I think we had 7 game restarts.
One of ours was ridiculous.
One of ours was like 4 restarts.
It was like 4 restarts, yeah.
Yeah.
7 restarts. Wow,
was-
that sounds like Gen 4 lately.
We were getting a bit mad in the end.
Yeah. What we worked out, we think happened is that the site, when quest packs boot up with the names already on them, ready to play, you normally boot them up in a cycle. So you would boot up, if you've got 5 players, packs 1 to 5, and then the next game, if you've got 5 players, you would boot up packs 6 to 10 to cycle the batteries so that packs 1 to 5 don't get worn down. This site weren't doing that, so it meant the first few packs got absolutely knackered and their batteries were dead.
That's concerning as a potential site operator, right? If the packs are gonna die after, to be fair, not that long a period of time, right? Like, how long would that take? A couple hours?
Yeah, I mean, the thing with Quest is you are continually spamming that trigger. We work those packs very, very hard as tournament players. Kids don't do that.
Right.
So I guess it's not something they've had a problem with before. But because of the cancelling mechanic, as long as you're pulling the trigger, you basically can't be hit.
Yep.
Would agree, yeah.
So a quest player will quite easily pull the trigger 1,200 times in a game. Like I'm not a quest player. I do it 600 times and I've got calluses on my fingers.
Right.
So
do you have
at
the risk of dragging the pod further into the gutter, how do I ask this? do you pull the trigger like there? How? or is it like is it like
Thumb.
doing this? It's thumb.
So
No,
Hold your, hang on.
so
Booze quest. Although this is water, it is gonna spill.
yeah, listen to the quest player.
Basically, yeah, I hold my gun like that and then spin my. Oh, I can't really see. Spin my hand round and pull the trigger like that.
So, as a non-quest player who literally comes out of a game and their fingers are bleeding, I switch between my fingers, my thumbs. I'll hold my pack left-handed. You know, I'll do whatever I can because I will not survive this session otherwise.
See, Marcus.
I definitely remember playing Quest and shifting grip and it's like spam with the thumb. God damn it, my forearm is fucking tired. Spam with the fingers. God damn it, my forearm is tired. Switch hands. Spam with the other thumb. Oh god damn it, my forearm's tired. Spam with the other, and trying to like rotate back and forth. I think at one time DK described playing Quest as, and we're just gonna totally dive it into the gutter right now, like masturbating with a metal penis was pretty much
what I'm gonna do, I think, for this week is I'm gonna go back through the VOD and just cut it into a out of context highlight reel.
Oh yes.
It might have to happen if I've got the patience for it. I mean, it's not gonna be that hard, to be fair.
Wait.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as I heard it, as soon as I said it, I heard what that sounded like. Rotating fingers like operators should rotate back batteries.
Damn straight.
But with Quest, you've got removable batteries, so why they didn't have spares and this was an issue was dumb.
I think Neb and Gamma were going to murder somebody.
I think they were.
Like we had to cut the game lengths down to 4 minutes towards the end because we literally couldn't get games in quick enough.
We're out of time.
We were out of time.
4 minutes.
Fuck
4 minutes.
that.
Yeah.
That you can't do anything properly in 4 minutes.
Yeah.
No. To add into the like bleeding fingers issue, the other thing Emma always rags on me at Quest is you need to hold your gun at a distance from your pack because otherwise you are easier to be hit. Unlike Force, where you are exacerbating the cone of death by holding your gun at full arm length, Quest it makes you harder to be hit if you're doing that. So you've got your arms at full extension,
So
your fingers spamming triggers, and
you're doing a dance.
And you're doing a dance because
You do the wibble
sensors.
dance.
So yeah, Quest is damn tiring.
I did literally dance the whole time and did well. I was quite happy with that.
Yeah,
Marshals were just laughing at me because I was just having a dance in front of the fan, the one fan in the arena, because I wanted to keep cool.
I remember the first time I saw competitive Quest being played, I was just pissing myself laughing because everybody looked so dumb.
It is so dumb. That's why we have the rave music on.
That's what she said then.
Gee, I might have picked that line out intentionally. There may have been some deliberateness to how I was phrasing things.
That all sounds so tiring. My forearms are tired thinking about, hey Drake, what's up? Welcome to the podcast. Yeah, that sounds brutal.
It is.
Ugh,
Fun, though. I think it's fun anyway.
Yeah.
So that's Smalley. That's your other go-to, right? Like
that's my second system, yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Which is weird because it could not be more different from Force. It is the anti-Force.
But I feel the only reason I can play it is because it's the anti-Force. Like I think that's why I struggle with Zone because it's got similarities. I struggle to kind of switch out of Force mode, so to speak.
Yeah.
Right.
But with Quest, because I'm playing it so different, I feel like I can do it. It's weird.
Different thing altogether, right? It's the equivalent of like Force versus memory. Football.
Emo's just made a good point. The other thing to add to the torture of the Quest Arena is that they had the same 3 damn songs on repeat for the entire duration.
Oh no.
Pump it up, pump it up. Yeah.
I have cat.
Kitty! Oh, where's my cat when you want him? He's asleep on the bed.
Malcolm.
I mean, I could summon the cat.
Apparently my cat has been summoned.
It's
I'll lock
food
the
time.
door.
Feed me.
It's not food time yet, you jerk. That's like 45 minutes away.
I actually broke the drawer. What the hell? There we
So, So that was the second to
In the cat.
last system.
Yeah. So the last system we played was Q2000, which is kit-wise looks very similar to Quasar, except for the fact that you've got a button on your gun that changes your gun mode. So it's Quasar with options.
There we go.
Quasar options.
With options?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have different methods of fire, which include, but are not limited to, because I can't remember them all. Grenades, which will take out you and your teammates and the enemy and whoever is in the vicinity.
Can you throw, like, is it equivalent of you shoot it somewhere, or it's a proxy to you?
You shoot the pack, and then the pack emits from their sensors.
Oh, so if somebody else, if you're standing next to the person that you shot, you go boom.
So
including your team.
My exceptionally useful tactic for this was because covering is in slightly more restricted than Quasar, but still legal. It's still legal in Q2000.
Right.
You've got Quasar players in there who are covering quite effectively. So if I can't hit him, I can hit his mate standing next to him with a grenade, and then he'll go down.
That's a cool feature. I like that feature.
Yeah.
What, Malcolm?
Yeah.
Smalley cat.
Stay with me. Stay with me.
What else we got?
Kitty!
Distracted.
Aww.
So grenades. You have ricochet. What does ricochet do? Ricochet fires.
I don't remember now.
And
I don't use the special abilities.
I don't use ricochet, dump it out. I have no idea what it does. Going to level with you. Armor piercing, which is the interesting one, because when you are shot in Q2000, your suit will go defense, defense, warning, warning. It's a little bit different to Quasar. So on defense, you can't be shot. On warnings, you can.
Yeah.
Armor piercing will shoot through defense.
Right.
And it's legal to follow as long as you're in armor piercing. So you whack on armor piercing. If you happen to have charge, which gives you rapid fire as well, you can then follow with rapid fire armor piercing and just unload on some poor fucker.
And take all the lives.
And take all the lives.
Yeah.
And get a load of points.
What if I have a grenade, ricochet, team relay, armor piercing?
Thanks, Emo. So auto fire is just firing even down faster, which is completely unnecessary because you get 6 shots a second in Q2000 anyway, so that's 9 shots a second.
Enjoy your Gatling gun.
Does
Enjoy your Gatling gun, indeed.
Does Q2000 have the same issue that Qzar had, where if you're firing, you literally can't be hit because it shuts off the emitters?
Yeah,
goody.
cancelling is still a thing. Whereas in Quasar, you've got 1 shot a second, so you've got to be really careful to get that cancel and time it right. You do not have that in Q2000. You just spam
Pull
the
trigger.
And team relay. Okay, while you've got team relay active, you cannot be shot, but your team can shoot you. They give you bullets, which you then fire out of your gun.
Yeah.
So you are invulnerable in the enemy team, being fed bullets by your team.
Which comes out your gun.
Which comes out of your gun.
What the fuck,
I'm not making a
man?
bad joke.
So basically, you become a sentry gun. Is basically
Yeah.
what that does.
And you get 40 seconds of that per game. My husband refers to Q2000 as an arcade game rather than a laser tag system, and it kind of is.
Yeah.
That's
Boy,
fair.
All of these things that you're saying make me have such a way bigger appreciation for Laser Force.
Oh yes.
So Mario failing to find the Energizer and walking past it 6 times? What is
I
that?
didn't know we did that.
Emo, you can talk.
Yeah,
How
you
many
might.
times did I run into you looking for the Energizer?
Suck it, Emo! No.
Shots fired.
Got him.
Oh wait.
Achievement unlocked. Find the Energizer.
Yeah.
Put on relay, become invulnerable, charge into a group of enemies, kill, switch to grenade, and kill all of them.
So you can use Team Relay in a very different way to the way it's intended. You can use it to basically make yourself invulnerable to charge into the enemy, get to them, press your button very quickly to switch fire and then switch mode and then fire into the enemy.
Goodness
So
me.
you can use it to kind of you can use it to kind of break through the enemy lines, as it were.
Right.
As much as there are lines in this weird system.
Yeah.
God bless
I
you,
just kept
Space
sneaking
Marines.
behind them.
Yeah, it does give you a very,
Yeah.
a very big appreciation. The thing with Q2000 we find is, and actually with a lot of the systems that aren't Force or Zone, A single hero can carry a team, which
Right. Yep.
you don't get in our system. You don't get in our system.
Not as much. Cheers.
Yeah, force it's
doesn't
very
matter how
hard
good
to hard
It doesn't
carry.
matter how good your commander is. If they've got no bullets, they ain't a good commander.
Yeah, true. Like they can't do it. Like literally can't do it by themselves.
Yeah.
There's a couple guys that we've seen play who can kind of put their team on their back and carry them to a victory. But yeah, you're right. If you got no shots, you can't do shit.
So it's not unusual in Q2000 to have both teams come out on a minus score because of the way scoring works.
Yeah.
But to give you an idea, so Mike the Brit, he is very good at Q2000. His team went in against our team. Our team, 50% of us came out on a positive score, 50% on a negative score. His entire team, bar him, came out on negative score, but he had such a high positive, they won the game.
Wow.
Because he had 77 points
yeah.
To the rest of his team's like minuses, whereas our team in total did not have 77 points. So one person can literally carry 8 people to victory.
Wow. Perfect. That's my kind of team.
Hate it.
It's somebody else can do all the work for me, and I will also, I'll be there to share in the glory.
Take me to the winner's circle.
Yeah.
Right on. So, I can't remember if I asked this, but how many teams were there?
4.
4. Oh, okay.
Usually we have 5.
Yeah.
But this year we were down to 4.
So that's what like.
But
25
8-person teams,
people, 30
so...
people.
One team had 9. They had some subs.
Right. Okay. So that's still a pretty good turnout, but like.
Yeah.
But not as many teams as I would have thought. That's interesting. Have you guys had any like kind of blowback from COVID in terms of people not wanting to travel, or people don't really care?
I mean, the Scots were very last minute, because obviously Scotland's very different ruling to what we've got in the UK. But now that people are getting vaccinated, we were a lot more and we were very cautious going in. You know, everybody was lateral flowed. Everybody was encouraged to be double vaccinated before we got in. So it was as safe as we could be.
Yeah.
I mean,
at this point, everything is risk mitigation and risk balancing and all that fun stuff. So I think that's just going to kind of be the way of the world for a while.
Yeah.
Everything is what's your risk tolerance for doing X, Y, and Z, and what can you actually do to mitigate things.
You guys have been
so,
going through that in the States, right? The last few tournaments. So.
Yeah, it's true. It's all about, are you comfortable? The first is like, are you comfortable traveling? Sure. Are you comfortable getting on a plane, or do you feel the need to drive?
Yeah.
I'm always getting on a plane. I'm not. I'm not in my early 20s anymore. Driving, 15 to 20 hours to get someplace to play tag doesn't really appeal to me anymore. Let me hop a 2 or 3 hour flight. I'll rent a car when I get there.
I hate driving, man. I hate it so much. We drove around after Detroit, and seeing trees is cool for like an hour, but after that 4, 5, 6, 7 hours of trees, pass.
I'm a weirdo. Is the opposite. I'd rather drive than get on a plane. Yeah, I just don't get on with plane. Just my ears go. My stomach gets a bit upset. It's just I'd rather be on the ground.
Driving in the UK is a very different animal though, because we don't have just straight. It's not drive forwards for 200 miles.
Yeah.
There are bends in the road and things that they don't have in the US. Roundabouts and hills and stuff.
People say it's a journey, right? But I'd rather just be at the destination. I have no patience for the journey. I want to be at the place I want to be at, and then create memories there. Damn it.
I do like driving, but I just don't want to drive 15 to 20 hours.
Yeah.
Which, from where I am, getting
See
to
everywhere.
places that have tag that I want to play.
Yeah.
It's like 15 to 20 hours of driving. That doesn't include stops and whatnot. No, I'm
Stops are for the week.
well then I am both old and weak because I do need to stop.
So that's the thing, though. Like the only benefit to driving is the stops. Like
You can stop when you want.
Yeah, exactly. Like if I'm driving, I'm like, cool. I want some sort of gas station dirty burger, or like some nasty food that you can't stop in a plane and get. Like, that's the benefit. Truck stops, and they're glory holes.
Way to bring that around, Steve-O.
No worries. Consummate
As
professional.
Titch has said in the chat, we are desperate to get to play some more international tag, but
Yep.
at the moment we are still Plague Island, so we are
Yeah.
stuck.
I mean, you guys might be Plague Island, but I mean, it's not like the States is any much better, especially like looking at you, Texas and Florida, and South Dakota, you goddamn motherfucking plague rats. God damn it. Not that I'm irritated at all by any of this right now.
So Maddie asked.
Hey, we have a legitimate question in the chat.
Yeah, before we get there though, Titch, can you explain what a cider fort is? You've piqued my interest.
that was totally not in the back of my car. So Titch and my husband decided to build a wall of cans of cider in the middle of the car. So there were about 60 to 80 cans of cider in the backseat of my car.
Jesus Christ! What, drunk cans? You finished the can and then you add it to the wall?
By the end.
By the end.
Wow. I
I
love
was in the
them.
other car. I missed out on this.
Well done, Brits. Okay, the proper question. What's the difference between Quasar and
Quasar?
Quasar.
One of them's
Quasar.
dirty American.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
That's the only
that is
difference.
literally that's the difference.
Yeah, it's just
Does it?
the British ones say Quasar and the American ones say Qsar. That's literally the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
branding is different in different kind of countries, Stalker. Like that's it. That's literally the difference.
Slam Man, 100% agree. That was totally underwhelming.
Yeah.
That's-
I will make up a better answer.
What's the difference between colour and colour? You know what I'm saying?
But it's definitely an orange team, not a red team.
Oh.
Oh man, I hate Quasar packs with a virulent passion.
America is
Packs
right.
quite orange, but they say red and they get mad when you call it orange. So I
Spoken
do it
like-
all the time.
Yeah.
Spoken
I
like
mean,
a true American.
they are orange. I mean, I don't know why this is an argument. I mean, sure the scorecards can say red team. That's fine. Whatever. Don't care. But the packs are very clearly orange. Like they're as orange as your ECT shirt that you're wearing right now.
Yep.
Like they are that orange. It's
I have actually worn this with a Quasar pack over the top. Cannot tell the difference.
yeah. So cool. I don't know why people. Well, I know why, because we all get provincial and defensive about our home systems. So
I don't think we have other systems here. Like we have Zone and we have Laser Force. I couldn't tell you if we
Delta
have
Strike.
Delta Strike. Is there
We
any
do not
other-
have Delta Strike in the UK. We've got Max and we've got Dark Light. What else? Is there anything else?
True story, Titch. True story.
Blast.
There's no open sites,
There's
are
no
there?
open blast sites anymore, but we do still have blast packs kicking around.
I thought Strike
so-
was the same as Zone. Is that not the case?
Not that I'm aware
They
of.
used to have a
I don't think
laser.
so.
They used to have Laser Strike in Auckland as well. I don't think it's still there though.
Not sure if
That's
we
it.
had that one.
That's a different system. It is
Strike.
actually a different
I think
system.
I think it's different. I'm sure Mike said it's different. I've not played it. But yeah, we've got Max. So we've got Max, which seems to be more of a thing in Eastern Europe. And I hate it. It's my least favorite system.
Don't give up.
I can't stand it because the packs very patronizingly every time you get shot
Don't
say,
give up.
"Don't give up."
Hey, at least it's not the Swedish packs that say "holy shit" sometimes.
Yeah.
And this was a centre at a kid's soft play as well. I
Yeah.
thought that was brilliant.
I love that.
And
That's
there's
awesome.
packs that are going, "Holy shit!" You're like, wait a minute.
Get the fuck away, man. Okay, so
That's not what I was expecting out of a pack in an FEC. Okay.
don't give up. I love that. Don't tell
give
me
up.
how to live
I
your life,
hate
suit.
it. Yeah, it definitely makes me want to give up.
It's just
Hey.
the time of story.
Titch just said.
The
They
sweet,
were.
the dirty
He made a small
Betties.
joke.
Right on.
And Dark Light, which is weird
And broken.
and broken, but
Yes.
also weird, and greatly offends all vegans because the pack's made of leather.
More sturdy.
Jit had an argument about that once.
Yeah, we have had the argument about including Dark Light in a tournament because somebody didn't want to wear leather packs.
Wow. First, now that may be like we joke and comment a lot about
Please don't
first
finish
world
this
problems
sentence.
on this
Don't
on
finish
this
this thought. Don't make me mute you.
on this but that may be the very definition of a first world problem.
I would say like vegan beliefs is not a first world problem. It's anyway. So do
First
you
world
I
argument.
say
How's
we
that?
take
First
off
world
and nuke
argument.
the entire site from orbit.
do you
I mean,
guys
it's more the fact that the Dark Light packs do definitely look like they belong in a sex shop in Soho rather than a laser tag arena. Like
That is
100%.
accurate. Yeah, that is 100% accurate.
just call me Leather Daddy. So do you
More out of context quotes.
Yep.
do you guys no vegan rules, no vegan powers? Exactly right, Slam Man. Fuck off notifications. I'm doing a stream. God damn
More
it.
notifications.
Oh,
Yeah.
Windows, you son of a bitch. Do you guys have a particular highlight, like personal highlight that you will hold above any others that happen over the tournament, or is there any like notable mentions?
I think Josh going through a wall was one.
my triple missiles up there.
The triple missile.
The
was
triple
great
missile.
fun.
Night Zero party.
Oh, the Night Zero party was pretty stunning. Everybody else went down to Harlow for practice games. We knew we were going to get completely ballsed on day one anyway, so we just decided to have a garden party and get very drunk.
Slam Man, you bloody legend. Gifting that sub to email.
Oh yes. Titch's raced to a nuke before the end of the game. So Titch was our commander. He took the shot to take the last life off of the enemy. Nuke available. He managed to get the nuke off before the game ended.
Just the split second.
Love
Just
it.
we were there, just like holding our breath, like, will it go?
Love
That's
it.
always the best.
First
It's
time
like,
playing
yeah,
Commander. Mean.
He's usually a heavy
He's
main.
usually a heavy main, yeah.
It made sense for him to be the com.
Yeah.
He's a lot more aggressive.
Yeah.
You win. I think my shit's frozen. No, it's fine. Any other ones?
I can't think of any off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Not having to play Q-Core and everything again.
So one of the Bradford players was kicking up a massive fuss about how shite Q-Core was, and for a while I was thinking how we could engineer a replay of a game to make him play an extra game of Q-Core.
We were really tempted.
Just like, can I twist my ankle just because I want another game? Just to piss him off.
now that is next level petty, and I love it. That is fantastic.
That's brilliant. Right. Well, we've been going for about an hour and a half. Was there anything else that you guys wanted to talk about before we skedaddle for the day? Any last minute shout
we want
outs?
to play more tournaments if any happen. We'd like to know.
Yeah. Any tournaments coming up? I know that there's talk of 2 tournaments in February, quite close to each other.
Yeah.
depending on if we are still Plague Island, we're trying to get a brick team.
We're
together.
very interested, yeah.
To go to the States to play. That is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, because there's the West Coast that's going to be in Loveland from February 28th to March 3rd.
We might be 4/6 of a brick team at the moment, but we're working on it.
Yeah.
The East Coast is easier for you guys, right? Or is the West Coast
Yeah.
easier? Yeah, okay.
East Coast is easier, but we can do West.
Right.
Well,
Yeah, if we could do 2 while we're over there, then why not?
Oh,
Pitch,
Shawnee,
we already
with the
included
sub.
you.
8 months.
You're one of the 4.
Yeah, Titch, you're one of the 4 already. Shut up.
Emo Wolf, mine was getting chatted up by the arena marshal at Harlow.
Yeah.
And also Titch guessed the
Guess
crotch.
the crotch.
was
Oh no!
I assume that was a multimedia presentation.
Yes.
Outstanding.
That was
Photos
literally
were
just
sent.
sending pictures of random crotches on Zello saying, guess whose crotch this is.
Now, was it people from the tournament or was it like famous people?
People from the tournament. So my favorite one was we had one of our players is 6'9", 6'10", and built like a brick shithouse. He is ginormous built, and somebody thought his crotch was mine.
Not sure whether to be insulted or not.
My dick is clearly bigger, so no.
So it looks to me that Titch might have the mumps and should go to the doctor. Or is it not quite that in depth?
Not quite that explicit.
Right.
We were at least clothed.
Yeah, they were clothed.
Please tell me that is not your penis.
We hadn't made it to the Glory Hole Arena yet by this point.
Yeah, the week was still young. No crotches were hurting them. That's good.
Age old tradition, like the watermelons.
Oh, the damn watermelons. I don't know how watermelons are still a meme. But like for the past few years, if you don't, you've got to turn up to get in with a watermelon. And You've got to try and leave it in Mike's car somewhere.
We got one in.
Yeah, we did.
We got one in his car, so we're happy.
Our record was a few years ago. We managed to sneak one in one of the old T-shirt boxes, and he just shoved it in in his loft. And then a few months later, he found it.
I got a very angry message because I apparently put it in there. I didn't even know it was in there. I got angry message being like, "Well, you brought the watermelon. It's your fault." I'm like,
Oh my god! Because that'll eventually like pop, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The whole
no.
box had to be thrown out.
Fuck.
So grim.
Yeah.
Hilarious though. What a hilarious prank.
Every year now, without fail, like,
Yeah.
watermelon shows up.
Does it have to
Nobody
be a
expects
whole
the
one?
Yeah, but nobody expects the second watermelon.
No, no one expects the second watermelon.
That's
Or
still
the Spanish
downstairs,
Inquisition,
actually.
for that matter.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They always bought a second watermelon. Spanky talking to
next
Grandma
year.
about his sausages during the barbecue.
Nothing
I'm-
about
right.
Your Gamma is ever funny.
I miss tournaments, man, because this sort of stuff is exactly what makes tournaments great. It's all the stuff that happens after, all the random shenanigans, the parties, the glory holes, the drinking, like all that stuff.
We didn't
make
finish
a
the hotel
tournament.
Well, so every year at Geddon, we end up with at least one extremely shitty hotel. And this is varied from showers in the room. So when you're sharing with somebody you don't know particularly well, and then you have to take a shower in front of them. This one, the walls to the bathroom were frosted glass, so you got a like nice outline of your roommate when you
Oh
were taking it down.
yeah.
It was literally, it weren't even a separate room. It was a pod within your bedroom, the
That's-
bathroom. Yeah, so it was very,
Intimate.
intimate with whoever you shared with. Yeah.
That's tournament level. Guess the crotch. Is what that is. If you
My room had a window.
Into
Gamma
the-
was saying like one year there was like a frosted glass moment with the bathroom, but the top of the top of it wasn't frosted, so you could legit make eye contact with somebody while you were on camera.
I hate that's
This-
my nightmare.
This sounds so terrible.
For some reason, okay, in America, for some reason, all of the stalls they have there basically have like a, it's like a 3-inch gap.
I've seen this. I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Fucking hate it. It's the worst. I don't want anyone looking at me poop. And it's a real American thing. It doesn't bother people. But if I can make eye contact with you, I don't want to be pooping in that place. It's just a rule of thumb. I don't need to be having a conversation with you face to face in a stall.
As a Brit, it's also the water levels in the toilet
Yeah,
in the US.
that's so weird.
Why do you need so much water?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I don't even want to go there. Like,
America. That's why.
bathroom
America.
experience in America is just awful. Yuck. Anywho, we are literally in the shitter with our conversation. Let's pull ourselves out and glass doors.
No.
Oh.
They use Gatorade. Yeah, it's got what plants crave.
Oh, right.
3 inches is huge. Slam man.
Any more voice lines for the reel?
Yeah, we're just racking them up. Hey, Goldfish, you've missed one hell of a show.
Hi.
Oh no. Now I wanna circle back and because we've got some people who weren't here for the start of the show. Our good friend Pint Size from Detroit is raising money for suicide prevention. If you would like to donate or you'd like to find out more, !pint in chat. Thank you, Smalley. Bloody moderating the shit out of it.
Good mod.
Yeah. Please visit that link and make a donation if you're feeling charitable. We've got 3 weeks to try and help Smalley raise some funds for suicide prevention, which
We got
again
3 weeks
is...
to help.
Fine.
We got 3 weeks to help Pint raise
What
money.
did I say?
not Smalley.
Smalley? Fuck,
You said
I do-
Smalley.
I
Right,
do
I'm
it.
doing it now.
There
I
are
do it.
far too many small people.
I do this so many times. I just call everyone Smalley. You're welcome, Smalley. Please help Pint raise some funds. It'd be very nice if we could help her do that, because it's a thing that's obviously very close to all of us. So yeah, please do the thing. Cheers. Anybody off to sleep 2 hours for work night, everyone? Oh, dude, that's brutal.
Night, emo.
Don't make me turn it
Night.
off. Is there anything
Hopefully.
else that you guys would like to discuss?
No,
Double
you're
hat.
good.
I think so. I think it's bedtime.
I think it might be. Thank you guys so much for joining us on pretty short notice. What a great idea for a show. But yeah, I hope that you guys are able to make it to. I hope that you guys are able to make it to.
Oh crap!
God damn it! Hold that thought. Goddamn bees. Normally I have the bees turned off for the podcast because it's very loud and there's no bees. So yeah.
I don't think Nikki's heard that song yet. I might have to play it to her later.
Oh, it's so good. If you haven't, look up Something in My Pocket on on Spotify. Your point broke. Fair enough, dude. Yeah, thank you guys so much for coming on. It was very nice to have a catch up. I hope you're able to make it across to the States next year.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed indeed. And if I don't know how close we are to having international visitors, but if we're able to host Nats next year like we were supposed to
I
last
say we
year,
take off and nuke the entire site from orbit.
we'd love to have you guys down here. And
Do a thing.
do a thing. It'd be amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Been great chat to you guys.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That'll do us for this week. We've got another week of streams coming up. And come hang out with us if you feel like you'd like to. I know that there's a lot of people in New Zealand who are currently doing not a whole lot. So come hang out during the week. But for this week, I have been Guy Next Door.
And I've been Than.
Always, always, always remember to check your glory holes, kids. We will we will see you. We'll see you next week. Take it easy.
Bye.
I should have prepped the button again. God damn it.
Waving.